Hello everyone and welcome to the Geary, Stein and Stevens Show, an amazing video podcast with sports stars, entertainment celebrities and other great guests, combining one host who has no legs, one host who lives in Duluth, Minnesota, and another host who seems to never be on the show. But now, on to the show with Troy, Dave, and maybe even Will.
Hi again, everybody. This is Dave Stevens coming to you from Rochester, New York, home of the Rochester Red Wings, and they are hosting the St. Paul Saints. That's ironic because I played for the St. Paul Saints, if you remember, in 1996. Had that great career. Teammates with Darryl Strawberry, whose number was retired this weekend in New York. That number 18 will forever live in the fame of Mets world. And, of course, I pinch hit for Darryl in that game where I took that called third strike after he hit 3 home runs. But enough of that. It's been an amazing weekend, not only here in Rochester, but my buddy Troy Geary has been in Kansa City at that amazing charity Big Slick contest. Troy, what's going on in Kansa City?
Thanks, Dave. Big Slick is in year number 15, and I can't tell you how honored I am to be a part of this charity. From year 1, raising $50,000 to year 15, I'll give you the total here in a little bit, but it was just record-setting. Every year it gets better and better. More and more celebrities come into town from all over the country. This year we had 65 celebrities and athletes. We started out on an event on Thursday with a dinner, and then Friday we had a softball game before the Royals played the San Diego Padres. A little rain kind of made the game a little shorter than normal, but fun nonetheless. And then Saturday, like I said, we had a party and auction with a lot of great auction items, NFL packages, Mahomes and Kelsey jerseys, footballs, movie premieres, SNL experiences, just a lot of fun stuff. So when we come back a little bit, we'll see some of the stuff that I did this weekend. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Troy. We'll have more from you later from that amazing event. And I've got all kinds of guests lined up for here today in Rochester. Of course, we got Saints, and we've got Red Wings, Matt Lecroy. We've got Toby Gardenhire, the manager. So it's all kinds of fun going on today here at the ballpark. We'll also take a look at our Disability Dream and Do camp that's being taken place this afternoon. So I'm going to be all over the place. Continue to watch Geary, Stein, and Stevens. Stay tuned. We'll have more right after this break. Hi, everybody. Dave Stevens here for the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show from Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Rays. And you know what? Not everybody can be a Major League Baseball player, but you can look like $1 million. What's the best way to do that? Well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. Don't believe me? That's right. You can look professional, feel good, and not spend a lot of money by wearing Fresh Clean Threads. They have amazing shirts. They've got Henleys and polos, long sleeves, and even bomber jackets. And if you like them, you can save some money by typing in the show code GSS Show from the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show to save 20% off. So if you can't be a major leaguer and you want to dress like one, well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. That's freshcleanthreads.com. Tell them Dave sent you. Use that code GSS Show. Hi, everybody. Dave Stevens from the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show. And, you know, Troy and I are on the road all the time covering games, doing things, my motivational speaking. But I have connected with LifeWave, which has really changed my life. And it's an amazing patch that not only helps me to live my life, it keeps me very active. Tammy Wellman is joining me. And now, Tammy, you put these patches on me. It is a stem cell regeneration plan. But tell us a little bit more how it works.
Yeah, so these patches are amazing. They're wearable wellness. They're non-transdermal patches. Nothing goes in your body. Your body gives off light. They capture it and they activate your body's own repair system. Your body goes to work to heal things that are in need of healing. Pain reduction, things like that.
It gave me an opportunity to play in the Celebrity Softball Classic. This video of my base hit, I wouldn't have done it without these patches. So please, if you want to know more about this product, go to patchit.life. LifeWave, it's changing my life.
Welcome back to the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show. I'm Troy Geary. Back here in Kansas City at Big Slick 15 just wrapped up. We raised $3.9 million, set a new record. Last year was $3.5 million.
Big Slick 2024. Whammy! Year 15. 15 years? 15 years. We can almost drive.
I'm so proud of Kansas City for allowing us to do this for 15 years. This weekend is about raising money for Children's Mercy Hospital.
That's what brings everyone back every year. That's the reason we're here. It's a very grounding experience, you know, it's incredible. And to meet all the families at the hospital and the hospital staff.
Woo! Guys, it's all about looking good out there, all right? You can play good all day, but do you look good? Right now, I feel like I look great.
How you doing? Are you lonely over here? Everybody's all bunched up over there.
What are you, blind? It's raining out. What do you don't need me ever. It's raining.
It actually is kind of perfect for Big Slick because here we are in non-perfect conditions and everyone still shows up.
I'm stoked. I didn't know that there was an audience to this.
Nobody wants to see me play softball in the rain.
I'm always a fan of the chaos. And if anything gets really bad, our moms will be there to tell us to knock it off.
1, 2, 3! How are we feeling tonight, Kansas City?
We are so psyched to be back, right?
So psyched. We got a great show.
Oh, no, not the new heart. It's all right. It's just working the kinks out.
And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, we have been able tonight to raise. Wow.
Oh my God! That's a record! Another record! A record, Kansas City! Record! Let's go to Children's Mercy Hospital.
So, Dave, every year this event gets bigger and bigger. More and more money raised, more celebrities come in. All to benefit Children's Mercy Hospital, pediatric cancer research. It helps families with medical bills, expenses when they're off of work so they can be with their kids during their treatment. Research shows that families together during that helps in the healing process. So, Dave, next year we're going to have you out here. But back to you in Rochester.
All right, spending a little time with the skipper of the Red Wings, which is weird for me to see you because I know you as a twin. I know you played in the organization, but you also played here, and now you're with them. So how's that transition organizationally been for you?
Well, I mean, you know, my first home obviously was Minnesota. They drafted me, and I played the majority of my time in the big leagues with Minnesota. And then when I got done playing, the Nationals asked me to come and manage, and I've been with them for the last 17 years. I've been in the minor leagues. I've been in the big leagues with them. I've been a coordinator. So it's kind of my second home. They've both organizations have treated me and my family very well, and they both have some similarities. They're family oriented, but they let me work. They let me do my job, and I got a World Series championship with the Nationals. So it's been quite a journey.
Yeah, but I have to say, the biggest thing is you're a former New Britain Rock Cat, like, you know, from your days back. You remember that little brief time up there in New Britain?
Small. I got sent down from the big leagues straight to New Britain, but it was a good time. I had great teammates, but it was a short period of time.
And your career spanned so much. You got to be around Joe Mauer. You got to be – what was Big Papi like as that young pup?
Well, I mean, for me, he was one of my favorite teammates that I ever had. He he pulled for me, I pulled for him. We were kind of in the same position as far as at bats goes against, he played against righties, I played against lefties, but a tremendous person. Me and my wife, we used to babysit his first child, so it was, a lot of good memories of him. But the big thing with David, he'd give you a shirt off his back if you asked for it.
And you were such a hard-nosed player as a big leaguer. How did that transition into your managerial approach? I mean, you would DH, you'd catch, you were behind Przinski and Mauer. I mean, but you gave it all when you had. How did that transition as a manager?
Well, I mean, I learned a lot from, TK, Gardy, Frank Wright, all the people that I've had, minor league managers. So they helped me understand the importance of coming to the park every day ready to play and respecting the clubhouse, respect the game, and that's what I brought here. I try to teach the guys to be prepared and being a professional, what it takes, and they've, for the most part, been able to impact a lot of guys.
Now, Matty, they are just an injury or a call-up away. How do you keep their mind clear, and what do you do differently to prepare them because they could go up at any moment?
Well, for me, it's just being ready to play, being able to play as hard as you can every single day, because not only are you playing for our team and our organization, but you're also playing for 29 other clubs that are watching you play. So you can show your value, your abilities off to people. So But I've been fortunate here in AAA. AAA is a hard place to manage, but for the last 3 or 4 years, I've had a great makeup. I have high character guys that play the game the right way, and there's been a lot of good things that's happened here. We hadn't won a lot of games, which I want to win every game, but a lot of guys have went up and started their big league career.
And speaking of your big league career, if we were just sitting around, I wish we had a beer. What would be like that one Matty Lecroy moment that you would always kind of think about maybe once a day or something, that just that time where you just had that moment?
Well, I think one is winning. We won 3 championships, division championships there, and that's hard to win in the big leagues, and to be a part of a division championship team 3 years in a row, that was what an honor. And then my only big moment playing for me is in the big leagues was the grand slam I hit in the 9th inning on the road to put us up, and we ended up winning.
Right. Well, best of luck the rest of the way. I hope those winning things start, and maybe we'll see you up in the big leagues one day again, huh?
That'd be really good.
All right, Matt Lecroy joining us. Let's go out to you, Troy.
Thanks again, Dave. I had a chance to run into a lot of celebrities this weekend. I got a clip here with Will Forte. Hey, here with the man, Orville, Will Forte. Last year he owed my son 90. Now he's down to, what do we got here?
Well, we got $20, so that is coming your way. Now it is down to 70. I hope I'm not getting charged interest on some.
I don't know about that.
So let's just say there's no interest involved in this. We got 20 coming to you, and now we're down to 70.
Okay, also, all these movies are coming back. Actually, I'm in Bad Boys 4 next week, but
oh, wow.
You got, what do you think about bringing MacGruber 2 back? Let's have another MacGruber.
MacGruber, I would love to do again. It's one of my favorite things
Oh, yeah,
to do.
if you need
Anybody with
any
less
actors,
to it, I would love to do that.
how about that?
Yeah, okay.
All right, Will. Awesome. You'll see some pictures and video from the party and auction. But just overall great event. Like I said, we're going to have you out here next year, Dave. Also, we got some guests from coming up from the show. We're going to have a couple of guys, celebrities, actors, and that I talked to. We're going to be scheduling them shortly. Kevin Rahm, who was in Mad Men. Jonathan Fernandez, Lethal Weapon TV series, and also was in The Gossip Girl. And also David Demolshin, who played Polka Dot Man and the Marvel Harley Quinn movies. So that's just a few great people we're going to have coming up on the show. A lot more, so stay tuned. And we'll head it back to Dave to wrap up D3 Days in Rochester.
All right, here we are at this amazing Ditka and Jaws Cigars with the Stars, and our friends at La Fralanza have given us these amazing cigars. We had a box, and they're gone. Everybody here has been coming up, and they say this is one of the best cigars. It's not even supposed to be here, and now they're going crazy.
Rod Jaworski, Brian Urlacher, Warren Sapp. Everybody loves these cigars. So if you go to LaFralanzaCigars.com, use the code GS20, you get 20% off of one of their boxes. I mean, these things, like I said, we put them down and they were gone in seconds. Everybody loves them. I mean, this is a great event, too.
I know, but holy cow, and I haven't smoked one yet. I haven't even gotten to taste it. They're just out of the Dominican Republic. They've just released them, and again, it's a labor of love for these guys that put this together. So I'm excited to have them be a part of the Super Bowl, and in fact, they were the biggest hit here, and I wish we had more boxes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they just started producing these things, and they cannot keep them produced fast enough around the shelf. They're just keep going out. But they're ramping up production, so they're going to be everywhere soon. So get yours today. Go to their website, LaFralanzaCigars.com. Use the code GSS20 for 20% off a great box of 10 cigars.
All right, let's go find Jaws and light this baby up.
I'm excited to light it.
Man, it's about time I found a shirt that fits my frame.
I love the fit. It's definitely a little looser here than my other shirts. Kind of makes me feel a little more buff,
You seeing this? I'm 6'5". I can't do this with other shirts.
I feel like I'm getting a designer shirt for a fraction of the price. It fits the way you want, everywhere you want. And I look pretty dang good too, don't I?
All right, welcome back to the Geary, Stein and Stevens Show, and it's great when we get to catch up with people that we've run across in our life. And I know, I've been around your dad back when he was with the Twins and with Detroit, and I've been so proud to watch you evolve into your own self. Toby Gardenhire joining us here, and what is it like to now be at this level as a manager?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. You know, I'm pretty lucky. I've had a pretty fun run. Got to do some pretty cool things. But you know, being in AAA in St. Paul, you know, where I grew up and everything, is pretty awesome.
And, you know, you take a little bit of your dad, but you also want to be yourself. So what approach have you taken to being a manager where you take little bits and pieces, but again, you've got to be you?
Yeah. You know, I mean, my dad did it for a really long time. He was very successful. So I try to take a lot of the stuff that I learned from him when I was growing up. And, but, you know, I've got to be myself also. I'm not going to get thrown out 100 times either. So I'm a little calmer than he was.
Well, that's great. And explain to our audience, too, because, again, the difference between a major league manager and a AAA manager, you're getting them geared for that, but you're still teaching it a certain aspect. So what's the biggest difference between the big league manager and a AAA manager?
Yeah, I mean, in the minor leagues, in AAA, we are definitely about development. You know, we're trying to get these guys ready to go up there and help the big league team. That's the ultimate goal. So, you know, the things that we do on a day-to-day basis aren't necessarily always to try to win the game that day, which in the big leagues, you're always just trying to win the game that day and move on to the next day. Here, we're trying to get these guys, you know, we're trying to get them ready. We're trying to make sure that when they go up there to the big leagues, they're going to help out the Minnesota Twins.
And it's got to be neat because it's so bizarre. I played for the St. Paul Saints in '96, you know, back when they were at the old crappy Midway Stadium. But and now you guys have come full circle where you're literally just up the road from the Twins. Is there a little more pressure since the big boys are kind of watching what's going on?
No, I don't think it's pressure. It's a lot of fun. CHS is amazing. It's a great ballpark. It's really cool having the AAA team right down the street from the big league team. But I think the fans just like coming out and watching the guys. You know, when they get sent up to the big leagues, you get to see guys who are in St. Paul, and then they go straight across the street and you get to watch them play over in Minneapolis. I think it's a pretty cool experience.
And on the back end of that, the big leaguers get sent down. Is there a different chemistry when these guys come down? Because, again, they might have a different way they're approached, and you've got a different egos and things like that. I don't want to be there, those kind of things. We just saw that in San Jose a couple weeks ago with the San Jose Giants. You know, they had a 2-time Cy Young Award winner pitching at the A level. But to bring those egos and stuff, is that still a challenge for you to make that all mesh?
I mean, everybody's different. You know, every individual is going to be a little bit different. So there's certain situations where guys get sent down, and you know they're not too happy that they got sent down. And part of the AAA job is working through that. You know, talking to the guys and making sure that they know that, you know, they're still just a phone call away, and all they got to do is continue to put in the work, and they can be right back up there. And then you get other times where guys get sent down and they just want to work. They know why they got sent down, and they just want to get after it, and they want to get better so they can get back up. So every individual is different, every situation is different.
And you have been around baseball for a long time, tagging along with Dad back at the old Metrodome. What do you want to be when you grow up? Where do you want to be in 5-10 years?
No, I just kind of go year to year. I mean, I'm pretty lucky right now. Like I said, I really enjoy my job. You know, I think every player and coach has dreams of getting up to the big leagues and being able to do it up there. So if I ever get that opportunity, that'd be great. But I'm really enjoying everything that I get to do right now.
Final question, what's Dad doing? And do you ever tap into his repertoire of ideas or things for advice along the way?
Yeah, we talk all the time. I mean, he's my best friend. So we're constantly in communication. He's up in Minnesota right now. We're playing golf actually tomorrow up in the Randy Schaefer golf event thing. But he's doing great. He's doing a lot of fishing and golfing and just enjoying retirement with my mom and with all his grandkids.
That's what Minnesota's all about, land of 1,000 lakes or 10,000 lakes or however many lakes they are. But Toby, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Best of luck the rest of the way. Yeah. All right, Toby Gardenhire, manager of the St. Paul Saints. Well, it rained a little bit today, but it didn't damper our spirits here at the 2024 Rochester D3 Day. We had the amazing guys here from the team. We had everybody here, the volunteers, but more importantly, we had these amazing campers. So did you have fun today?
All day, all night. And trust me, I enjoy this game, and I love this game all day long, man.
All right, what about you?
I did have fun today, and it was the best ever!
I've watched you grow so much. What does this camp mean to you?
It means a lot because I get to learn a lot more. The players teach us how to do a lot of things. That's why sometimes I choose not to go out in public, but I feel safe here, so it's cool.
And what do you hope to get out of this eventually in life? What does this help you to learn in life?
Never give up.
Dave, when you see a child like Mia making her effort, does it kind of throw you back to when you were a youth trying to figure out life?
Sure does. I mean, you know, she's trying to figure out a way to get the ball across the plate, and she's doing it. You know, she's doing it her own way, and that's exactly what you and I had to do: figure out how to do things our own way, which was unique to us. So.
Doug Cornfield here with Disability Dream and Do, and I've got beside me Ron Camp, and Ron is an amazing person. He runs the Miracle Field here of Greater Rochester. And Ron, the main question I have for you today is why do you bring Disability Dream and Do to your town?
Because it teaches what we preach here at Miracle Field: no boundaries, only possibilities. I mean, let's face it. Anybody can do anything if they put their mind to it, and this camp teaches them that.
And when you first got involved with us years ago and you saw what we did over at the Rochester Red Wings, what inspired you to continue to work with Dave, and myself?
Because you guys put on a great show. I mean, it's, you know, seeing is believing, and I'm a firm believer that I could talk about dreaming and doing all day long, but when you see it in action with your camps, that resonates.
And Ethan, what has this day been like for you?
Amazing, honestly. It's been absolutely beautiful. I've worked with kids like this before, and just doing it again is a blessing. It's truly a blessing. I can't stop smiling because everything that's been clouding my head before just goes away. It's just the energy that's here. It's amazing. I'll get right back to you.
Special to all of us as we are here with our nephew who has Down syndrome, and he needs to feel included and like a normal child and do the sports that everyone else can do.
Yeah, definitely. It gives the players appreciation of these kids coming out here and trying to do what they do, and you know, the players just should be motivated by this because they get to do something these kids will give anything to do every single day, and to come out here and help these kids develop and get better and play a sport that they love it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
This day's been amazing. You know, it's raining, of course, but there's lots of happy faces out here, lots of fun being had, and we just appreciate everything. The experience has taught me a lot. It certainly teaches you, you know, where people come from and how to, you know, see their abilities and not their disabilities, and it's just been fantastic for my daughter and for our family. We thank you so much.
Well, despite a little bit of rain, the D3 Day Camp here in Rochester went off without a hitch. Another wonderful event with so many amazing players, participants, and all those that volunteered to be here. We thank you for our support, and you can continue to follow us on all social media platforms. Go to d3day.com for more information if you want to volunteer at a camp or know of a player that would like to be at one of our camps. There's plenty this summer, and we could use your support for the rest of the year. Well, that's it from Disability Dream and Do! Yeah, D3 Day is always a very, very special event. We've got so many more coming up, and if you want more information, go to d3day.com. That's going to wrap it up here from this amazing ballpark, innovative field where the Red Wings play here. Of course, they're the AAA affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and again, they're hosting the St. Paul Saints, near and dear to me. So for Troy, for Will, wherever he is, I'm Dave Stevens. Continue to follow us and support us. You can watch our shows on Roku at yourhometv.com, or you can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you get your podcasts on Spotify and Apple. So for everybody on our show, I'm Dave Stevens. We'll see you later.
Thank you for tuning in to the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show. Follow us on social media, watch us on yourhometv.com, or now we're on Roku. Download it and watch us. And thanks for tuning in. Until next time, America.